Hello, fellow ambitionists, and welcome to Goal Accomplishment Made Easy, the podcast. I'm your host, and this is where we turn your ambitions into actionable plans. Through proven strategies, personalized goal roadmaps, and a focus on progress, I'll guide you in breaking down big goals into milestones you can achieve. Each episode delivers practical tools to help you stay on track and make real progress towards your goals. Ready to start accomplishing? Let's dive in. If you have multiple goals you want to accomplish and you keep going back and forth on which one to focus on, this episode is for you. I'm Desiree Gonzalez, and I work with people who have real goals they want to accomplish and not just think about. And one of the most common things I see is this: people don't struggle because they lack ambition. They struggle because everything they want to accomplish actually matters. When that's the case, choosing just one goal can feel risky, like you're neglecting something important. So instead of committing, you keep thinking, you keep revisiting the list, you keep rearranging priorities. That feels productive, but nothing actually moves. So let's talk about how to choose the right goal to work on when you have more than one. Okay, so let's first go into why this decision feels heavier than it needs to be. Most people assume the problem is that they can't decide. That's not the real issue. The real issue is that you're trying to choose a goal without a decision framework. So every option stays open, and open loops create mental pressure. You don't need clarity on your entire life. You need clarity on what to work on right now. And that is a much smaller decision. So, step one is to stop asking which goal is most important. When you have multiple meaningful goals, ranking them by importance doesn't help. Everything on your list is important. That's why it's there. So instead, ask this: which goal, if accomplished, would make my life easier in a real, practical way? Not more impressive, not more exciting, easier. And easier looks like less stress, fewer loose ends, more stability, fewer daily decisions. The right goal is often the one that reduces friction in your life. When something sits in the background and keeps demanding attention, that's usually your signal. Step two: choose the goal that unlocks other progress. Next question: if I completed this goal, what would become easier afterwards? Some goals create leverage, others don't. Increasing income can make other plans easier to fund. Completing a credential can open doors that are currently closed. Putting structure in place can make every other goal easier to execute. You're looking for the goal that removes a bottleneck. That's usually the right place to start. Step three: choose the goal your current life can support. This part matters more than people think. You don't choose goals based on who you want to be on your best week. You choose goals based on your actual life. So ask yourself, how much time do I realistically have each week? What energy do I consistently have? What responsibilities are fixed? A goal that doesn't fit your current life won't get accomplished. Not because you're incapable, but because consistency requires compatibility. So, step four: choose the goal you can clearly break into steps. Here's a rule I use constantly: if you can't break a goal into steps, you can't work on it yet. That doesn't mean it's a bad goal, it means it needs definition. A workable goal is one where you can identify the first step, the next step, and roughly when each step should happen. Clarity comes before execution, always. So, step 5, commit to one goal temporarily. Choosing one goal does not mean abandoning the others. It means you're saying, this is the goal I'm actively working on right now. Everything else goes on hold. Not erased, just paused. Okay? That's how real progress happens. One goal, clear steps, and define deadlines. So, once you've chosen the goal you're going to work on, the next step is execution. That means taking that goal and breaking it into steps with deadlines so you always know what to work on next. That's exactly what Goal Accomplishment Made Easy, the program, does. It takes your goal and breaks it into steps with deadlines so you always know what to work on next and when it needs to be done. So, having multiple goals doesn't mean you're scattered. It means you care about your life. The work isn't trying to do everything at once. The work is choosing one goal at a time and executing it properly. If you want support turning your goal into clear steps with deadlines, you can learn more at goalaccomplishmentmadeeasy.com. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for tuning in to Goal Accomplishment Made Easy, the podcast. Stay committed. Keep taking those small daily steps and watch your goals turn to reality. For more resources and personalized support, visit goalaccomplishmentmadeeasy.com, and we'll see you in the next episode.